Hey y'all, welcome to another video from WreckingOwl.com. This is part one of a two-part series of what I'm carrying in my pack for hogs and whitetail in Texas. The first pack is the larger of the two. It's a Eberly Stock X2. Has these bat wings that allow it to fold up and hold quite a bit of gear. I usually use this in the winter when I have to carry extra base layers. So some of the things that are unique that I keep in this pack, I'm not going to do an exhaustive list, but just the things that may be of interest. The Hoiman Extendable pole saw. So I found this after previously just bringing in my own saw and trying to duct tape it to a stick in the area. It just was really frustrating, and I needed a better alternative to clear shooting lanes on public land. This fit the bill. It collapses down really small, and it extends out to 5 feet, which gets me just about everything I would need from my stand. I also carry a set of pruning shears. I prefer to use these just because they cut easier and they're quieter than the pole saw. This is another, I think, unique item for carrying in Texas. I actually started carrying this last year when I was hunting Hagerman and scouting. There were so many snakes that I started just carrying a trekking pole that I could feel around in front of me, but it also was useful when I was climbing the steep banks of the creek. So I always carry a multi-tool. I actually always carry this in my pocket almost. Just because it has a knife, I don't have to use the knife that I'm using to clean with. It also has a serrated blade for cutting things like rope, and it also has a saw, so if you're doing any kind of field dressing and you have to cut through the pelvic bone or anything else, this actually saws through it really well. So I really like my multi-tool. Again, that's a Leatherman Wave. This is the knife I carry. It's a Benchmade. It's called a Steep Country. I really like the knife. It's light, it cuts really well, and it's quality as it's a Benchmade. It does get a little slick when it gets bloody, but just try to keep the blood off your hands and it won't slip around. So that's part one. The next part, I'm going to go through the Eberly Stock Bandit and some of the things I carry in that pack.